Hello and welcome back to my channel. I had to change to a new different setup and again I don't think I can fit it in my previous desk. My computer desk is too small to fit this truck, and the whole reason why I'm doing this is I'm hoping that it will fit into view, like I can showcase everything clearly and more accurately as possible by doing this, right? Now, in order to achieve this, I had to borrow my 2-year-old's changing station. This is actually his changing station where I change his diapers on. So kudos, and give me a like and subscribe to the channel if you're watching this. I had to borrow my kids' changing station so that I can film this and do this setup for you guys, right? So I hope that this is clear enough for everyone to see and that I can showcase what I've done to the truck so far. Now, before I go to the truck, there's a lot of questions around the lighting. Now, I mentioned how to turn on and off the signal lights in my previous video, and I've also mentioned that I think my truck comes with a version 2, and I know I've observed that there is two behaviors. There are some trucks that when you turn on the car for the first time, by default the indicator lights turn on. Now the other variant is when you turn on the truck, the indicator lights do not turn on by default. Now, if your car has the indicator lights turn on by default, I believe that is the version 1. I might be wrong, but I believe that is the version 1 of the lighting system. Mine is a version 2, and how do I know mine is a version 2 is because there is an insert in my manual. There's a sheet of paper here. This sheet of paper is interesting. The information on the top and the bottom is identical. I believe they're supposed to cut it in half and start putting these leaflets into the manual, but they haven't done this, so they gave me the entire sheet. Now this sheet basically tells me that I'm having a version 2 lighting kit, and the signal indicator lights are turned off by default. So when I fire up the car, the signal lights are turned off by default. Okay, so this is interesting. So if you have the car that has the signal lights turned on when you get the car, that is the version 1. Okay, I played around with the lights, so I do know about some of the DRL functions, the brake lights and reverse functions. And how do I know that? It's all in the manual, right? So if you read the manual, it will tell you all the lighting behaviors, where's the positions. So you can see that in page 29. Okay, so in page 29, it has the toggle positions and also the functions. Okay, so you can see that. So read the manual, guys. Alright, so let's come back to the car. Okay, so I've done some work to the car, and I thought this would be a good transition point to kind of showcase what I've done before completely finishing all the things, right? So a lot of stuff I've done is towards the interior. Let's start from the exterior, right? From an exterior perspective, you can see that all the trims are being removed, right? All the trims of the car is being removed. That's because I was working on a panel lining. You can see the panel lining being done now, and I think that really brings out the car a lot, right? So before the panel lining, all the doors, panels, and the body line, especially the most obvious one in the middle, just get disappeared into the bodywork. There's also a line at the back here that really showcases the angle or the shape of the car. I think this, just with this line and without this line, it makes a big difference. This big one in the middle really showcases the design as well. At the back, if I can showcase this, at the back you can see that there are some lines for the door, right? So this kind of give the rear door the lines. And I mentioned previously as well, while I was doing all this, I peeled off the green Camel Trophy sticker. So this is the green one, and now I've replaced it with the black Camel Trophy sticker, right? So this is black writing, black fonts, and this is green fonts. Okay, so I think the green fonts are newer, the black fonts are for the older version. I think I want to replace some of this with a Malaysian sticker, because Camel Trophy did come to Malaysia in 1993. But if you look at the number plates, if you have this model, you look at the number plates, it says Pontianak, Indonesia, right? So this is an Indonesian license plate, an Indonesian sticker. If I can find a Malaysian sticker, I will probably remove this and replace it with a Malaysian sticker for 1993. I've also added the Malaysian flag, as you can see. Malaysian flag, some sponsor decals, and additional Malaysian flag at the top. Okay. So yeah, if you have a keen eye, you can see that 3D printed license plate. I think it's a bit too small, it's a bit unfortunate. If I get to print a bigger one, I will redo it and then I will replace this one. I have a real functioning winch right now. Right, so there is a real winch. I can't see it where I stand, so there is a real winch with a real hook. I want to put like the hook buckles on the side as well, if I can. And on the back, you can see that I've also done the wiper effect. So I've masked this out, so when I weather it, it will stay clean later on. So I'm preparing it so that my oily hands don't touch it now that it's still clean and new, right? There's also new number plates at the back, and this lights up later on. When I power on the car, it will light up and shine onto the number plates. And there is also an additional spotlight here at the back. So what I've done on the inside, and I will showcase it in a bit, is all the lights now function. All the lights are functionable except for these side indicators. I haven't done that yet, just a bit lazy to do it. I haven't figured out how to remove this as well. I need to read the manual. So if you remove this, you can put in maybe a SMD inside to make it light up. I plan to do that. But everything else on the back, all of the lights here, including the ones in the bumper, now lights up. Okay, and I'm not sure whether you can see that, but from the back here you can notice that this skid plate, so there is a plate here at the back. So in the real Discoveries, they have this metal plate covering the fuel tank at the bottom, at the back of the car, right? So, and I thought adding this would really give like a very nice authentic look to the car, right? And the same goes to the front as well. If I can showcase this, see? So the front has the front skid plate as well, and the back has the back plate for the fuel tanks. And I think this really gives a very authentic Camel Trophy look to the car. Okay, very nice, very nice. The only problem is, and I'll explain some of this as we slowly move inside the car, is when you want to remove the body shell, it's a bit difficult, right? With these two plates in the way, you kind of have to stick your finger at the bottoms or at the side like this to unlock the body pin with your finger, right? It's still doable, it's just not that easy. I've planned to modify maybe the switch and extend the switch to the side so that it's easier to reach the switch. But the good thing is, nothing is going to get inside and and turn on or release the switch when you are crawling or when you are trailing around. So that's also good. Okay, now that we have released the body, let's why don't I do the lights first before I go into inside the car, right? So now that we're here, let me fix the body back and let me showcase the lights first. So as you know, the remote also the remote can also use a 2S battery inside, so you don't have to run on AA's, rechargeable batteries for the win. Turn on the receiver and turn on the car. Okay, and you can see, so the lighting switch is channel 5. Channel 5. I'm not sure whether you can see that. And if you turn it, you turn channel 5 to the middle point, that turns on the DRL function according to the manual. But to me, I've set the DRL function to basically turn on the main lights. As you can see, the front, it only turns on the 2 headlights. Normally, it will turn on the lights and also turn on the spotlights. And the back, it would turn on the rear lights, the back lights, and also the number plate lights. If you can see that now this is being light up and it's shining onto the number plate. Very nice touch. So there's two 5mm LEDs, and now it's shining onto the number plate. So this is the rear lights. It has reverse as well. So as you can see, if I reverse, it has the reverse lights, and if I go forward and brake, now it has a brake light. And reverse, forward brake and reverse, forward brake and reverse. This is so nice. Right now it's super realistic, so when I go on the trails, it's gonna be very realistic. And again, mine is a version 2, so no signal lights. No signal lights by default. Every time I turn on the car, the signal lights will turn off by default. So turn clockwise fully and then channel 4, and you can see the signal lights now turn on. Now I have capped the signal lights because there is the function to turn it on and off. And again, from here you can see that the signal lights on the side is not being wired in yet, so I've not done that just yet. Something for me to do. Okay, so you can see the front as well. Very orange LEDs that they are using. Okay, now if I turn the channel 5 all the way down, the spotlights at the top turn on. Alright, you can turn it off and on, so you can see, and those are still very bright. It's all being controlled by channel 5. Okay, so it's separate now from the main lamps, the main headlamps, and I think it's just giving a better control right now. Okay, and if I press channel 3, you can see that now the front spot lamps are turned on. Okay, channel 3 also turns on all the lights at the back. You can see now all the bottom lights are being turned on, and the additional spotlight is now turned on. Again, if I push channel 3, it turns off. And that is so nice, right? Driving this in the dark, you can clearly visibly see which is the back and which is the front. And taking some night pictures will be very beautiful, I think. So I'm going to do that once the car is all dolled up in the future, especially during my holidays in the year ends when I actually run this thing. So let's see. I'm trying to balance this car on this rig because the drive shaft is off center. It's not sitting very well. Okay, so this is how the lights look like when it's all lit up. Maybe I can turn off the lights, the room lights here. Okay, so you can see the truck a bit better. Okay, so the front. And the back. I really like the back. Really like how the number plate thing comes out. It's a bit too bright, so I might do something to dim down the license plate lights a little bit more. But at least it's working. I do like all of this as well on the bumper. All of this is functioning. There's an additional spotlight at the back for rear lighting up. For rear lighting. Okay, so this is how it looks like in the dark. Okay, this doesn't want to balance now. Okay, let me turn on the lights. Let's go inside the car now and I'll show you what I have done on the inside. Okay, so power off the car, power off the remote. Let's go inside the car. Again, it's a bit difficult to reach under the body shell, but it's doable. Just need to get used to it. Look at me, it's still doable. So magnetic lighting with an additional magnetic cable. So this connects the spotlights on the rooftop, and it's also magnetic as well. So I can just pull it here and it's disconnected. Okay, so whoops, everything is falling apart, and that kind of reveals the other item that I have been doing on the inside. Just a second, let me remove the body shell. Okay, so since this is already out, you can see that I have fully painted the insides. Well, not fully, right? I've maintained the stickers on the seats. I think it just gives a little bit of color and contrast. This is definitely not accurate. The seat moldings is not accurate as well. This is not really how the Discovery seats look like. But I understand FMS, they're just molding some generic stuff into the interior and calling it a day. It is what it is. So I'll just make use of it. Instead of having to paint everything, I'll just retain the seat stickers. I mask it and then I spray paint all the inside tan. This looks very good when the body is on. It brings out the interior a lot more. The interior is more visible now. It's more accurate to the actual Discovery. The original Discovery has a tan interior as well. This really makes a difference, and I encourage all of you to do this if it's if you're not too lazy. I wanted to cut out the driver's side window, but the problem is this Lexan is very prone to scratching, right? So any light scratching will remove the paint. So I don't really want this side to get all scratched up and then the paint gets removed. So because of that, I didn't cut out the driver's side window. If one day they sell this in a hard body and I can spray paint it on and it's not so prone to scratching, then I might cut out the window. But for now, I want to keep it as pristine as possible. I even masked out the instrument panel, as you can see, and I've added like a CB radio. Now it has a radio on the dash. I definitely painted the driver. I need to put some more paint onto the shirt so that it's more pronounced. I need to do more painting on the shirt. I haven't finished it yet. I painted the guy now with black hair, put on some makeup on his face so that he looks more tan and not so pale looking, not so darky looking. And yeah, I think this is a very simple mod to do, and it really brings out the model, right? When it's sitting there, and if you're looking it up close, it's just visually very, very nice. Okay, so this is something that you can do. So as I mentioned earlier, so the body on the inside, you can see additional ports. Not sure whether it's visible. You can see additional ports here for the spotlight, and just one additional wire for the spotlight. Everything else is everything else is powered by the original lighting kit. There are additional ports on the lighting kit for you to power up all the additional lights, right? All the brake lights, reverse lights, and so on. So the lighting kit out of the box is extremely capable. Extremely capable. You just need to wire it up. And again, I think FMS is trying to save costs so that they didn't wire it up for you. But everything is pretty much good to go. Not sure how I can showcase this, but if you look at it this way, you can see that there is a winch here. So this is a double motor winch. I have placed in the front so that it can come out through the grill like this. So I actually drill holes onto the existing molding, the fake winch holes on the front. You can see this one in silver. I've painted it, so I've actually drilled holes here so that the winch can come out. But this winch, although it's dual motor, it's not strong. It's very weak. If any one of you have a good recommendation, should I use like a servo winch? Is that strong enough? Because this one is really, really weak. It doesn't have any power, so retracting it it's just very weak. And this winch is hooked up to channel 6 on the remote. This variable button here, this 3-position switch, so you can control it by these 3 positions. Okay, very good. Again, FMS really done a lot of groundwork for us, right? Instead of giving us a 4-channel, they gave us a 6-channel, and it makes it very easy to do that. Just plug it in. I would like to change to a different winch. If you guys have any recommendations of a good one, a strong one, please let me know. I want to change this winch. This is horrible. There are some light switches here on the other side. Let me see. So if you look at this yellow bit, this is a light switch. This light switch basically powers the additional lighting. Okay. All right. So there is also another switch for more lighting. So there's another switch down here. This is to power on the spotlights, the rear spotlight. Okay. So this is what I've done so far. I've prep the body for weathering, and I'm hoping to kind of go slow with the weathering. I do not know how much weathering I want to put onto the body. I'm not sure how to do it properly as well. And again, leg sand body, I do not know how much is worth spending the effort, but I want to do it. I will be doing the weathering. I have to do it basically so that I can spray paint a top coat to seal in these panel lines, right? Right now the panel lines is stick on, but if you scratch it, it might come off. So I want to protect all of the panel lines that I've done to the body, right? Even for the front hood, you can see the lines. The panel lines all look very good. I really want to seal that in by covering it with a top coat. And I'm also waiting for my tires to come as well. I'm hoping when the tires come, I can also modify this back piece to kind of mount a tire using the back piece so that I can have a real tire, a real spare wheel sticking out at the back. This gives a very nice look compared to this fake wheel cover. Again, FMS, why do you do this? I know this is because you want to save weight and stuff like that, but it's not authentic to the look. I don't know, it just triggers me a little bit to see a Camel trophy carrying this. This is so wrong, right? So no Camel trophy will be carrying this one, right? Put a spare wheel on it, and then maybe put a backpack on the wheel or something. Yep, I've got new rims as well from D1 RC. I've got the 1.9. This is a 1.7. It's too small. I can't use this. I've bought 1.9s. The rims have arrived. I'm waiting for the tires to arrive, and then I can replace the wheels. Hopefully it's the right size now, and hopefully it will look a lot better. So I still got a whole lot of like roof accessories to put on after I done the weathering. So I'm going to weather it a little bit, and then I'll start putting on all the little bits and bobs and the limb risers as well. But I thought I'd do a quick update on where the car is right now. Okay, well, yeah, I hope you like this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask, or if you want any more ideas, or if you have any ideas of what we can do, right, to increase the realism of this truck, maybe, right? I'm not gonna do some crazy crawling on this. This is definitely a trail truck, and probably 90% of the time a shelf queen maybe, and probably bring it out once a year to run it. Okay, so I don't know. I don't know if I'm even bothered to work on some performance parts. We'll see how it goes once I start driving it onto the trails, and we'll see if we need any performance parts. But right now I'm happy where it is. I really want to put like engine sounds into the truck, but again, we're using a 2-in-1 system here. There is a way I can do it. I've googled the transmitter, and this transmitter actually works with a 6-channel receiver that doesn't have a 2-in-1. It's just a 6-channel receiver. It doesn't have an ESC built in. If I switch to that receiver, I will have the option to put in a sound kit, and I probably need to change the ESC as well, and that will be down the road, right? We'll see how it goes. If the motor blows, I might change to a Fusion. If it maintains, I will see what I can do down the line, but that is for future plans, right? Everything is so smooth right now. The drivetrain is awesome. The build quality is very good. The car drives very quietly, and I think it will be perfect for a sound kit because everything else is already done so well. The only shame is it doesn't come in a hard body, right? So we have to work with this Lexan. Again, Lexan's not gonna hold up long term, but if you don't bash it hard, I think it's fine. I love the suspension, how soft it is. I was also thinking maybe I would lower the truck a little bit. If the wheels are smaller, it should sit a bit lower, and that would give it more like realism. Higher, of course, there's more performance and everything, but if you want it to look more authentic, it should sit lower. I think the ideal is it should sit halfway, right? The body, the bottom of the body should be half of the wheels, or where the diameter of the wheel is, right? If this aligns with half the middle of the wheels, that is more accurate if it sits down low, right? So that's gonna take away performance, that's gonna hinder the capability of the truck, so we'll have to see about that. But right now, happy where it is. All right, so thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you like what you see, and consider supporting my channel. I'm not sponsored by FMS, but I do have an affiliate link in the bottom if you want to get one of these trucks from FMS. Okay, if you click on the link and purchase it via my affiliate link, it supports my channel, give me a little bit of kickback, and that will allow me to do more videos like this. But thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye bye.